There, it's Christine from Embrace Your Radiant Truth, and I just wanted to pop on here for a couple minutes and to talk about something that I just came to me this morning that I think is really an important thing to remember and is part of why I do the work I do. In our household, my husband is getting knee surgery tomorrow, and it's caused a lot of stress for me as I anticipate all the extra work I'm going to have to do. I know a lot of that's in my mind, but I do know some of that's realistic. And we have a dog. We got a dog last June. We lost our 10-year-old in May. And it was really, really, really hard. It was very sudden and traumatic. And we just were in really big, deep grief. And this puppy happened to come along in June, and my husband really wanted a dog. He loves to have a dog in the household. And so we got the puppy, and I went along with it. I love her dearly. She's 8 months old. She's a handful. Mostly he does the walking. And she's still learning how to walk on a leash. She pulls a lot. And anyway, she's been one of the big issues of my stress around the knee surgery, because I know I'm going to be the walker morning and night, on top of other things that I have going on. And I have a lot of demands in my life right now on top of this. And I've been really grouchy, and like I'll be really, really grouchy, express my feelings, and we'll talk about it. I'll feel better. And then the grouchiness comes back. And this morning, we were out walking. She was pulling me. I was trying to get her to listen, and she wasn't, and I was just getting more and more angry about this. This is all going to fall on me, and why is this happening? And I kind of got home, and I was really just like in this state, and I started to use my tapping, my EFT tapping, my intention tapping, which is kind of a new form of way of using tapping, which I love. And I just started to do this tapping about how this should be different, and how I'm so overwhelmed. And what was so amazing to me, and my anger, I was tapping on my anger. What was so amazing to me is after one or two rounds of the tapping, what came up was our old dog. The dog we lost in May just popped up, this image of her, and the feeling of loss came up for me. And I realized, and sort of this message in my head or sentence was, it was too soon to get the dog. And I did some tapping around, it was too soon. And I could just feel all the grief that I am still feeling that had been under the surface. I hadn't even had a clue it was there. All I knew was I was grouchy, and I was feeling like this is too much and it isn't fair. But underneath that was this very tender, poignant grief that I'm still feeling. And the fact is, we got this new puppy very, very soon after our dog passed away. And it probably was a little bit too soon in some ways, except that she's wonderful. She's a miracle in our lives, and we love her. But I hadn't had time to really grieve and have a longer period to get ready for a new dog. So the reason I wanted to get on to talk about this was, what we're feeling often is not what's really going on. And we won't know that unless we have some tools to help us go under the surface. So I think it's really important to remember. I forget it myself, but when we have some tools, and whatever tools you use, I have my own, I have the ones I use when I work with clients. Use those to go inside, go underneath what you're feeling, because I guarantee you there's always other layers to it. And they're often very, very tender layers that we haven't really turned towards. It's easier to feel angry than it is to feel that sadness, say, underneath. So I'm just here, just kind of saying, do a little exploring when you feel these strong emotions coming up, and just get quiet and explore what's really going on. And if you need help doing that, I'm here. I love to share this work with other people. You can contact me at embraceyourradianttruth.com. And that's all for now.